This is Don't to Fool movie in Hindi. This is a 2011 movie. This movie was very much awaited at that time because after a long time, Shah Rukh Khan was sharing screen space with Priyanka Chopra. As we know, both of them are very good friends in real life. That's why their pairing was very much loved by the audience. Also, it was said that this movie is an extension to the 2006 Don movie, which also starred Shah Rukh Khan and Priyanka Chopra. The story revolves around Don't Know 2, a Aryan who lives in Malaysia. He has a girlfriend named Roma, but he doesn't have any work or money. One day, his friend Babu asks him for a small favor that will change Don't Know 2's life completely. Babu tells Don't Know that there is a man who is looking for someone just like him. And if he could just go and meet him, everything would be all right. He would get a lot of money and would never have to worry about anything in his life again. But the only thing is that he would have to use his face and skill set to make some illegal things happen. Don't hesitates at first, but then he agrees to do it. As soon as he meets with the Don, he gets a lot of money and luxuries. He becomes a millionaire in no time. But the sad part is that he doesn't realize what he is doing and how dangerous it all is until he falls in love with a girl named She is a simple village girl who has come to Kuala Lumpur to find her sister who has been missing for quite some time now. The girl even had to sell her Mangal Sutra to be able to come here. So you can imagine how poor and helpless she was. On the other hand, Don too falls in love with her the moment he sees her. But he doesn't know that she is the sister of Kamini, who is the Don's personal assistant. Kamini also happens to be the sister of Babu, who was the one who gave the Don the idea of hiring Don 2 in the first place. Now, when Don 2 gets to know about this, he feels bad that he has been cheating on such an innocent girl. Now, meanwhile, there is another character, DCP Jangit, who is an Indian police officer. He is the one who is in search of Don't Know 2 because he wanted to bring him to India to punish him for his crimes. But the Don had fled to Malaysia by the time the police reached there. But Jangit is not giving up. He has come to Malaysia to find Don't Know 2 and bring him back to India. But when he reaches the club where Don't Know 2 works, he finds out that his name is Aryan, and he is shocked because Aryan looks exactly like Shah Rukh Khan. When Jawant asks him about his eye, Aryan says that he doesn't have any. He says that he came to Malaysia 5 years ago, and since then, he has been working in this club. And as far as he knows, there is no Shah Rukh Khan in Malaysia. Meanwhile, DCP Jangid starts to investigate the matter, and he finds out that this Khan is actually the notorious Don number 2 from India. He has a big price on his head. So Jangi, DCP, decides that if he arrests this Don, he would get a lot of promotion and money. But little did he know that Don, no, 2 was already aware of everything. He knew that the police were after him, so he was already planning his next move. He calls all the staff of the club and tells them that he has decided to leave the city and settle in Bangkok. He leaves the next day itself with all his money, leaving Jan behind. Me neither knows that Aryan, who was working for the Don, was in love with her. He couldn't bear to see her sad, so he decides to return to India with her so that he could find her sister. He also promises her that he would return her Mangal Sutra within a few days. They reach India and start searching for her sister, but they can't find her anywhere. Aryan meets DCP Jangid by mistake, and he threatens him to leave the country within 72 hours. Otherwise, he would get him arrested. DCP Jang thinks that the Don is bluffing, but he leaves anyway. The sad part is that Aryan and Aishwarya could find the girl S whereabouts even after searching for her everywhere. They return to Malaysia empty-handed. Meanwhile, Don returns to India as well because he wants to take revenge from DCP Jangar, who embarrassed him in front of everyone. There is a flashback now, and we find out that Janghar had actually arrested the real Shah Rukh Khan 8 years ago and put him in jail. So this Shah Rukh Khan was actually innocent. But nobody believed him. Even his lawyer, Mr. Bala, left him when he needed him the most. Only Only Kamal Hassan, who was the Don at that time, helped him and got him back. That's why Shah Rukh Khan became the Don. After Kamal Hassan, Shah Rukh Khan had become so powerful that whenever the police tried to arrest him, his men would kill them. So Jenga was scared, and he knew that he was no match for the Don, but he didn't want to give up his. So he called all the police officers from different parts of the country and formed a team. He made sure that every member of the team was brave enough and could handle himself in any situation. Even then, they couldn't catch the Don because he always had an upper hand over them. He would always kill them before they could arrest him. In the end, DCP Jangid had to call Amitabh Bachchan for help. He was the only person who could go undercover and find the Don. As soon as Amitabh Bachchan arrived in India, he started to look for clues. He found out that the Don was hiding in Goa. So he went there. He got a tip-off that the Don would arrive at a party in one of the 5-star hotels. He dressed up as a waiter and waited for the Don outside the room. When the door opened, he signaled his team to enter. Everyone was carrying a net to catch the Don, but the Don had a gun and he started to shoot. There was a big shootout, but in the end, Amitabh Bachchan managed to disarm the. He caught him and handed him over to the police. In the end, Shah Rukh Khan was sent to jail again. But this time, he was innocent. Everyone realized that they had put the wrong person in jail and they felt sad. Amitabh Bachchan consoled him and told him that it was all right. It happens with the best of us. He then left for his home. It was a happy ending for everyone, except for the Don's girlfriend, who was heartbroken that her lover had been put behind bars. Now let's talk about the movie. Don't a full movie in Hindi was loved by the audience. It was a blockbuster at the box office. Everyone loved Shah Rukh Khan's acting. He was amazing as Don too. Priyanka Chopra was also loved. Her pairing with Shah Rukh Khan was amazing. Even today, people love to watch their movies together because they have great chemistry. Lara Dutta and Boman Irani were also a part of this movie. They played the role of the Don's wife and brother, respectively. Both of them did a great job. The movie had amazing songs, and even today, they are super hit. If you haven't watched it yet, then you are missing out on a lot. So that's all about the movie. Now moving on to the next one. So that's all for today. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss an update. And you can also comment your favorite Shah Rukh Khan movie in the comment section below. We will try to make that movie available soon. Thank you, and please visit again.